There's some wisdom here. In fear is doubt. There's a brilliant lesson on trust in Matthew 14. Straightway Jesus spake unto them, saying, Be of good cheer, it is I, be not afraid. And Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water. And he said, Come. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked on the water to go to Jesus. But when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid and beginning to sink. And he cried, saying, Lord, save me. And immediately Jesus stretched forth his hand and caught him and said unto him, O thou of little faith, wherefore didst thou doubt? There's some wisdom here. In fear is doubt. There is no fear without doubt. Does that make sense? I see this in dog training all the time, and it's what helped me realize the underlying cause of most dog training aggression. Most dog training aggression comes from a lack of trust. That fear is a dog not being 100% certain that mom and dad can and will snap into action to take care of me in a pinch. Does that make sense? So the number one thing we have to help in order to get your dog to stop being aggressive and anxious and fearful is we have to get trust. We have to get certainty, faith, and confidence in you. Now, how do you get that? Well, there's a million ways to get it. One of them is just by having more experiences together, doing more things together, especially training. Because training, and I'm talking about like obedience training, as much as it's not apples to apples behavior modification, which I made my career in behavior modification, and I'm telling you that obedience training will help an aggressive dog, and it's because they learn to pattern and habitualize listening and taking instruction from an owner, and that can go a long way in bringing about more comfort and peace and certainty. That said, it's important to know, where does this stuff come from? Fear comes from doubt. If you have a fearful dog, that dog doesn't have total trust. Now, there are two layers to trust. The first layer is, will mom and dad hurt me? The second layer is, will mom and dad snap into action to defend me if someone else wants to hurt me? The second layer is what most people are struggling with. Fear is fueled by doubt. Doubt is extinguished by evidence. The Bible says that faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things unseen. If you need a dog that has more certainty and more faith, they need more evidence that they can trust in you, which means you need to work with them more, walk with them more, go through the things that they struggle with them, and give them an inoculated version of it, an easy version of it that they can knock out of the park, and they'll have an easier time having trust and faith and confidence in you because they've walked through this valley with you before. See you next time.